Hello Internet, this is Yum Yum. In the last episode, we took care of some stuff. We went fishing and we got some poles. We increased our heart amount to 15. Is that 15? I don't count. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to help Ruto out in the water temple. See if we can add our skills to hers. Now, to get to the water temple, all you gotta do, as I said in the last episode, you only have your hook shot when you're underwater with your iron boots on. So you can just, jink. It doesn't look like you do anything with that, but you can, for whatever reason. It just go, and that thing is like a little metal fish. It's a little metal fish. It's floating. Oh, okay. I didn't know I could swim. Goodbye. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's a little face. There's a little face. Do you see the little... Oh, that's creepy. Alright, so into the water temple we go. Alright, a lot of people really hate this temple. I'm gonna debunk everything that's bad about this temple. Any horror stories you might have heard. Because I love this temple. I love this temple to death. I don't know, maybe because I just root for the underdog, but I do have some reasoning behind it. Okay, so... the main mechanic of this temple is there's water, and obviously, because it's a water temple, and you have to sync with your iron boots. And as you can see, there's this big tower in the middle, and around this tower are 4 entrances for 3 different floors, and that's the mechanics of the dungeon. Now, it is kind of annoying, because to float you have to go to your Kokiri boots, and to sink you got to go to your iron boots. Well, that's kind of annoying, but really, it's not as bad as everyone's making it out to be. Because if you're smart, you don't gotta do it as much. Okay, so, and, like, people get lost here because these... What in the mud?
Spike, the most generic name of enemies, cartoon dogs, television networks. The spike is just a metal ball with spikes that rolls around towards Link once he crosses their sight. Contact with Link or his weapons will cause them to retract to their soft rock forms. Follow up with a weapon strike to kill them off. If they're underwater when they're killed, they'll be the legendary bleeding rock. They live in the water.
I get here with that, you little spikes? Spike like the dog on Row? They have blood. Okay. Anyways, it's easy to get lost here, but I'm going to show you landmarks to show where you're supposed to go. So first place we want to go is bottom torches. Alright, so going in here, let's just find out what we can find in here. Oh.
Oh, you, if I'm right, Yum Yum. You're Yum Yum, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras.
I didn't agree to that.
I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago.
I didn't know what that meant.
You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about that love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Yum Yum, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay?
I'm not your boyfriend!
Inside the temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly!
I'm not your boyfriend! Okay, so she's gonna swim up, and maybe if I'm quick, I can get a quick look at her as she's swimming up. Okay, Link, quit gawking. Quit trying to look up her fish skirt. She just disappeared. You saw that, right? She just disappeared. So anyways, we're going to take off our iron boots and float up. And as we're floating up, it's important to notice, okay, the camera, it's important to notice that little crack in the floor that we can't do it, the crack in the wall that we can't do anything about, because obviously we can't light bombs underwater. That'd be crazy. Let's have some kind of water bomb that's maybe a fish, like in Twilight Princess. What? Alright, so Princess Ruto, oh, she must have gotten impaled in these things. Oh well, no big loss. Ah! Oh, wait, I don't have to use that anymore. Ah! All of you die. These things are much easier with the sword. By the way, I'm using the big Goron sword in this whole dungeon. Deal with it. Okay, so now I gotta explain something after we get this, this godsend that's in this treasure chest. Well, if you could walk in front of it, Link, you could do that and I'd be happy, because I would buy you some ice cream, maybe? I would. Anyways, then you get the dungeon map, which is a godsend in this dungeon. Almost as much as a godsend as a compass, but we don't have that yet. Anyways, we found these little plates here. And we come to these little plates and it says, those who wish to open the path to sleep beyond the puzzle lake must play the song passed down to the royal family. They're not clearly marked, but no, that brings me to another thing. These things change the water level. Like there's water level where you can stand on the bottom without your Kokiri boots. There's without your iron boots. There's a water level where you can stand in the middle with your Kokiri boots, and a water level where you can stand up top with your Kokiri boots. Now this torch magically lights. Now that's you could use arrows to light those torches by just flinging them from that thing, but I just prefer, yeah, because they're on a timer, so you have to light them both really fast. It's easier to use fire. Oh, great, Clampearls.
Blade or butt spikes, whichever you prefer. The moment they see Link, they will expose their insides in preparation and then flail their spiked buttocks at him. Your best bet is to avoid them when they're charging at you and then hit them in their tongue. They can be found in the water.
Please don't hurt me. Yeah! Oh, I wonder if this will work. Yes, it worked! Oh, joyful. Make a joyful noise. Anyways, like those... Okay, for the first part of this dungeon, the main thing we're going to be doing is getting small keys. We're going to rack them up. As Nintendo Capri-san used in episode 40-something of his Let's Play when he did this dungeon, we are racking up the keys. Anyways, that's a big complaint with this dungeon. That's the water levels aren't clearly marked as to what sign does what, but it's not that hard to keep track of in your head, really. And that's why I love this dungeon so much. You gotta keep track of everything in your head. So, the next place you're gonna go to is bottom across key lock. So, go here, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a crack in the floor. Awesome. Now I don't know why I did that, but it's almost, you never need to have your hookshot not on your thing in this dungeon. You gotta have your hookshot out almost all the time. In fact, I'm gonna put my ocarina on the bottom, because bombs are the other most imperative thing in this dungeon. You don't need your Megaton hammer at all in this dungeon, so you can do the fire temple and the water temple in any order you desire. I just chose this order because I'm all about the continuity in my Let's Plays, but as I was saying before, this is why I love this dungeon. Bad! Stop it! These things are so glitchy. Like, sometimes most of the time your hookshot won't even hit them in the tongue. Like, it's ridiculous. But I love this dungeon because it really makes you think. Our map looks like a tampon. By the way, yeah, this dungeon really just makes you think. It makes you keep track of stuff in your head, and I love that. I've always been one for puzzles and stuff. I guess you can call me a geek. I don't really care what you think. I don't care anymore. Just leave me alone. What are you hopping around? Oh, the big Goron sword. Love the big Goron sword because it kills these things in one shot, like the Master Sword should in the first place. Yeah. So we get to see a switch in a sculpture level. How are we supposed to win? That's how. You gotta make that noise soon. You gotta go. Dead. I'm just going ham. Woo! Oh. Let me try that again. Woo! Yeah! Up the skirt shot, and you can also see outside the level. Awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's cool to see outside the level. Yeah, that's cool. So these little dog erections or something, whatever these are. Dingo erections. Whatever these are, they're important in this dungeon because they get hookshot targets everywhere. Blah, blah. Alright, but yeah, that's my opinion on this dungeon. This map really does look like a tampon. Or maybe a sperm. Not really a sperm, more of a tampon, really. And this one's more of a straight line of a tampon. So I guess it could be a rolling pin or something. Or maybe a cog. Maybe a cog. I wouldn't love it if it was a cog. A few cogs of a matching without a matching ratchet, you know what I mean. It's just it means I'm scatterbrained. Anyways. I didn't have anything to come after anyways. Our next destination is Bottom Block, which is right here. Like, it's not like this area looks exactly the same. There's landmarks to identify each direction. And you gotta think, alright, have I been here? Have I gotten everything done here? So, as of right now, we've gotten two of the 5 entrances on this floor at this water level done. We don't have to come back to them at all. We have to come back to 2 of those entrances. And we're about to get a 3rd, because this is almost done. And that one looks like a dildo. These maps, so linear. I mean, the map is good. Alright. I see you over there, strutting your stuff. Think you're so cool. I'll tell you what, I'll shoot you. You need to have your arrows or your hook shot out almost all the time. In fact, I might just want to have both. What? Bam! Bam! Explode into fire! Bruh! Okay, over there you go, man. Okay, so this one, you gotta hit the switch, and what does that do? It makes a jet propulsion come up, and you gotta jump on top of it, and you can walk on top of it, because water works like that. I mean, you know, when a boat is leaving wake in the water in like a lake, you can walk on top of it. Did you know that? No, you can't really. If you're wearing skis, you can. Okay. This room is kind of hard because the water is rushing around, but you just put on your iron boots and bam. Now you can't control, you can't move while you're sinking. That was kind of scary for a second there. You can't, like, while you're sinking, you can't change your momentum like you can, like, when you're jumping in Mega Man. You can't change your momentum like you can in Mega Man. So, oh, come on, and no, I'm gonna miss my opportunity. It makes a gate come up. No, bad Clampearls, bad Clampearls. I'm just gonna ignore them. I'm just going to ignore these clam. It's so glitchy. Like, the point is obviously to hit their tongue, but like the hook shot just bounces off the shell a lot of the time. It's so glitchy. And you got a small key. Okay, gonna get my bombs and my bombs out. Cause I'm gonna use that for this puzzle. Link looks so ready in that picture. He was just like yeah, I'm ready. My body is ready. oh my god. So Brandon and I, but Brandon, you know Brandon, the guy who did messing around. Oh, that's dangerous. I get choked to death on that green tune. Anyways, we were playing Kirby's Dream Land 3. When you have the I don't know what the guy's name, the Tanuki, the raccoon guy, and you crouch and you press down, it's like he's humping you. And then Brandon has a cutter ability where he shoots like a giant beam, and then he goes he's like mate, climax, and we just laugh for hours. It's awesome. Whoa, that was super sensitive stick. Wish I was playing this on an N64, but well, money, I don't have that. These little water designs on the wall. So you don't have to have your iron boots on all the time. I just get into the habit of putting on my iron boots, but you can't just swim under little crevices like this. And I don't know if it's faster. You kind of move at the same rate, but you don't have to go to your menu and switch out. So if that's what matters to you, actually, you gotta put on your iron boots for this one. Well, I gave bad examples. Ah, that was tasty. Oh, for Easter, my mom got me like a giant chocolate bunny. Like, I've never gotten one before. It was the size of my torso. Like, it was awesome. Well, I'm not a short person either. That's a big torso. Anyways, dead. You just hit him like, Well, I give up. I concede to you, sir. Well, you come over here, which is our last entrance, which was, I guess I should have pointed out the name for it. It was Bottom Valley, and I'll show you why. But we get over here, and there's absolutely nothing we can do. We can't get over those spikes, and a hook shot is not long enough to reach that target. So we'll have to remember to come back to this area later, because we can't do anything with it now. And by the way, this area's name is Bottom Valley, because there's like a little crevice here. It's a valley, sort of. So, it's Bottom Valley. Okay. So now that we've gotten all the things that we need to do done here, and the next place we need to go is inside the central tower. Now this is bottom tower. Okay, so now we point out all the I need to point out all the areas we cleared. We cleared out 3 areas. We need to return to 1 area at a different water level, perhaps, or perhaps with another item. Okay, so now we're in the tower, and we need to come up here. This tower is a central little area. This is where the next water level thing is, to raise the water. So, I think this is a good stopping point after we, play this song and get the water level rise back up. And in the next episode, we're going to see if we can figure out what we can do when the water is raised to the middle level and possibly even the top level. So I will see you then. And, whoa, wet. I don't like that. Don't you mock me, Scuttler. Scuttler, you're an anthropod. I don't even know what that means.